Oh, it was Power here to review the Kamen Rider Ghost Gashapon Icon Ghost Icon 16. So this set specifically is set 16. However, these three icons plus Nightingale are actually both featured in 15 and 16. It's just that 16 heavily features Ghost Ichigo Damashi, as you can see from the pamphlet right here. So this one includes 10 within the lineup. So again, our mainstays were Nightingale and the metallic versions, Heisei, the Kamen Rider 45 icons, the Heisei Rider, Heisei Damashi version, and the Ichigo version, and the blank Ghost icon, and their two corresponding metallics. Because the only things that are different between 15 and 16 is that 16 has metallic versions of double O's and 4's, while 15 has metallic versions of double Wizard Diamond Drive. Same instructions as 17. This one shows Ichigo Damashi and everything you can use these on, TTFC and all that other stuff. Remember when these actually had color? But yeah, so I don't know what the title of this one, like, is it like, am I essentially covering Gashapon 15 and 16 just without Nightingale because of the fact these are all mainstays? I don't know. Anyways, let's just go over this before the camera overheats again. So here's the Kamen Rider 45 Ghost Icon Heisei Damashi version. As you can tell, the colors are, the same overall. However, it's a proper ghost icon, just like the actual prop. This one is V65, and, uses Ngambaraisen to get the form. Why didn't they stretch it? Why didn't they stretch it? Oh gosh. The pins. We're just gonna look at Ichigo too. So again, it's the same. It's just the QR code's different. V66. But this one is V60. They didn't stretch that either. Like, I don't get it. I thought this was gonna be the one thing they fixed, but it's weird they didn't. But yeah, obviously the huge deal with this is that now they're actually properly separate ghost icons, because obviously the actual prop was literally just this. Like, it was literally just this icon, but they obviously didn't show it because they wanted the illusion of that it was a 2-in-1 icon when it wasn't. So I guess we can look at all three of these icons. So we get Atrocity in the middle, and then like actual decent like looking icons in like the center or on the edges and such. Like, I mean, yeah, the red is a bit brighter on the DX one, but like, I mean, it's just like when you actually give us like proper looking ghost icons, I'm not gonna care. So obviously the face for Heisei Damashi and the face for Kamen Rider or Ichigo. Obviously we can actually see them now. This is actually the main face they're at, because when we press it, they're both 45. There's no longer that weird SH anymore. They're both just 45. And then when we click them again, this one gets stuck. Yeah, we only get the number and the transformation, the Damashi face. There's no Omega Drive, nor iris. So, you know what? I don't care. It's at least a functioning icon. So I'll give it that. So, yeah. Now we can finally take a look at the Gashapon variant that's been around since what set is this one? Set 7, I think? It came with Goemon and Ryoma. But this was this is the traditional blank version of Gimmick and such. And honestly, this is a really, like, nice blank version. This is probably my favorite blank version of a Gimmick ever in the franchise. Just, you can tell, like, the texture is really rough, and, like, I really like just, I guess, like, the flesh tones it has, like, especially, like, here. You know, because it's, like, human-like and such. And, like, the brush painting is so good. V00 QR code for Gone Rising. I don't know what this does. It probably, yeah, it's just, like, the paint job on this one's, like, really cool. And I don't think this is an icon that did show up a lot. Obviously, there's no label. Like, again, just this front detail is really cool. Again, there's no pins at all, even though there should be. And basically the way this one works, you can click it and such, but obviously there's just, like, you know, a system going that switches it and such. I'll go over it more later. Obviously, you see black scuff marks. That's just because of its usage in the Ghost driver. That's the only thing I really don't like about this one. It rubs off a lot. Anyways, let's use these within the Ghost driver. The Blink Ghost Eyecon first. Because it doesn't do anything. Yep. Heisei. Again, it's the same exact sound, it's just that, you know, now we get a better looking icon. So again, we'll have the same two finishers. Obviously, they couldn't do anything about the panels and such. I know we don't need to do that, but I have a specific one I know as well. Oh, Ichigo, you were lucky. But yeah, overall, my thoughts on this set is that, you know, definitely, if you want individualism and don't want to deal with this nonsense, I obviously do recommend you to pick up a Gashapon and Candy Toy variant of these icons. Yeah, they're not fully adjusted to these icons, but you know, you can actually properly use these in the Sunglass Slasher now, unlike before. But obviously, I don't know, this review is weird because it's like, again, I'm more reviewing the icons themselves rather than the set itself, because obviously these were released like 5 times in like 5 different sets. This was released in like 10 different sets. So it's just like, they're cheap, just go get them. The blank ghost icon, again, it's one of the most, I think it's one of my favorite blank variants of a gimmick, just because of all the detail that's present on here. I think it's going to be hard tracking this down individually. I obviously got this set off of HLJ, you know, through their sales and such, because obviously no one wants their icons. To which I do recommend picking this set up if you can pick up these 3, at least. And like I was saying before, there are 3 blank pin sets that actually are essentially for the blank ghost icon, because they don't do anything when you close it up. They'll have the insertion sound, but then when you close it up, it'll blank out. Or if you used another icon beforehand, it will just say Oyasumi. So I kind of wish they just did that, but I get they want the full blankness and such. And originally, I did have a Nightingale and a metallic double and a metallic Ichigo, but I didn't want them, so I gave them to a friend. So because I don't care for variants unless I actually do, unless it was like very endearing towards me, or because I genuinely want it. But yeah, that had to do with this review, so this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people.